Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Real Talk with Alex and Emily. It's lovely to have you awake with us. I'm Alex.
And I'm Emily. Hello to all our listeners tuning in this morning. I've got my coffee, strong, just how I like it. Alex, what are you drinking today?
Black coffee, 2 sugars. Don't judge me. It's a little early for complicated decisions.
We'll forgive you today. It's a beautiful morning. The sun is just peeking through the trees where I'm sitting. Perfect day for a chat.
Exactly. And today's episode is one of my favorites because it's so real and so useful. How to introduce yourself in English. Not textbook phrases only, but real, natural ways people actually speak.
Yes, so many learners ask us, what do I say when I meet someone new? Or, how do I start a conversation without sounding awkward? Today we'll go step by step, and we'll share real examples you can copy and practice.
An introduction is more than just words. It's your first chance to show who you are. Most of the time, people remember how you make them feel more than the exact phrase you used. So we'll focus on being clear, friendly, and a little human.
Exactly. Keep it simple. Be honest. And add one small personal detail to invite a response. That's the formula we'll use today. Greeting plus name plus one detail plus friendly question.
Let's start with the simplest, most common pattern you can use anywhere. Hi, I'm Alex. Nice to meet you.
For example, hi, I'm Emily. Nice to meet you. Or, hi, I'm Rafi. Nice to meet you. Short, polite, and it fits almost any first meeting.
If you want to add a little more, try, hi, I'm name. I'm from city/country.
For example, hi, I'm Emily. I'm from Chicago. Or, hi, I'm Rafi. I'm from Dhaka. This gives the other person something to ask about, like, oh, I've been to Chicago, or Dhaka, I've always wanted to visit.
Another friendly option when you want to mention your job or study is, hi, I'm name. I work as a job. Or, hi, I'm name. I'm studying subject.
For example, hi, I'm Emily. I work as a graphic designer. Or, hi, I'm Rafi. I'm studying computer science. That often leads to questions about work or study. Easy conversation starters.
Native speakers often use little phrases to sound natural. Nice to meet you. Very polite. Good to meet you. A bit more casual. Lovely to meet you. Warm and friendly. Hey, I don't think we've met. Useful at a party or meeting.
You can also add where you're going or why you're there. Hi, I'm name. I'm here for the conference. Hi, I'm name. I live nearby. These tiny details make introductions feel real.
Okay, listeners, let's practice together. We'll say the line, then pause for you to repeat. Ready? Pause. 2 seconds.
Hi, I'm Emily. Nice to meet you. 4 seconds for listener to repeat.
Hi, I'm Alex. I'm from Los Angeles. 4 seconds.
Hi, I'm Rafi. I'm studying business.
Great. Keep practicing those short lines until they feel natural. Little repetition builds confidence.
After you introduce yourself, ask one simple question to invite the other person to speak. Try, where are you from? What do you do? How long have you lived here? Is this your first time here?
For example, "Hi, I'm Alex. I'm from Los Angeles. What about you?" That turns the introduction into a real exchange, not a monologue.
Another friendly phrase is, "How has your morning been?" Or, "How are you enjoying the event?" It's small, but it shows interest and makes the other person comfortable.
I remember the first time I moved to a new city. I walked into a small bakery, nervous and a little lonely. I said, "Hi, I'm Alex. I just moved here." The baker smiled and said, "Welcome. Try the cinnamon rolls." That small introduction turned a quiet morning into a friendly moment. Simple, human, and real.
I had a similar moment once. On my first day at a language class, I whispered to myself, "You can do this." Then I said, "Hi, I'm Emily." The woman next to me reached out her hand and said, "I'm Sarah. I've been here 3 years. I can show you around." A little courage, a little honesty, and a friend appears.
Let's talk about a few common mistakes learners make in introductions and quick fixes. Saying too much at once. Don't give a long life story at the first hello. Fix. Keep it short, 1 or 2 sentences. Speaking too softly or too fast. People can't hear you or you stumble. Fix. Slow down. Breathe. Speak as if you're talking to a new friend. Using complex grammar under stress. You try a complicated sentence and it falls apart. Fix. Use simple present tense. Short sentences are fine. Being overly formal in casual settings. It can sound stiff. Fix. Match the situation. At a party, say, "Hey, I'm name," rather than, "Pleased to make your acquaintance."
And remember, it's okay to be nervous. The other person probably had the same feeling at some point. Honest and friendly beats perfect grammar every time.
Okay. Quick role play. I'll be a volunteer at a community event. You're a new neighbor.
"Hi, I'm Emily. I think I just moved in."
Oh, hi, Emily. I'm Alex. Welcome to the neighborhood. How was the move?
It was a lot. The couch wouldn't fit through the door, but everyone's been really kind.
That's always the worst part, the couch battle. If you need help next weekend, I can come by.
Really? That would be amazing. Thank you.
See? Short, honest, and friendly. No long explanations, just useful details and an offer or a question.
Here are a few small words that come up in introductions. Neighbor, someone who lives near you. Move in, to start living in a new home. Event/conference/party. A reason you might meet new people. Pleasure to meet you. A polite phrase, a little formal. Nice to meet you. Safe and friendly.
Also useful. I'm excited to be here. I recently moved. I'm here for work/study. Short and clear.
Here's a tiny trick for confidence. Before you speak, take a slow breath in for 3 counts. Hold 1. Then exhale. Smile. Then say your line. Small breathing calms the voice and makes you sound confident.
And remember, most people respond kindly to introductions. They don't expect perfect English. They expect a human being.
That's the heart of part 1. Simple, friendly introductions that open doors. Practice the short patterns we gave you. Greeting plus name plus one detail plus friendly question. Repeat them until they feel natural.
In part 2, we'll add more variety. How to introduce yourself in formal situations, at work, and how to handle follow-up questions. We'll also practice some slightly longer introductions interviews.
But for now, take a moment. Speak to someone today, even if it's a neighbor or a cashier. Say, "Hi, I'm name. Nice to meet you." Small steps build big confidence.
Thank you for joining us this morning. We'll be right back after a short musical break. Keep practicing. You're doing great. Auto. Welcome back to Real Talk with Alex and Emily. If you've just joined us, we're talking about how to introduce yourself in English in ways that sound natural and real.
In part 1, we practiced simple, everyday introductions. Things like, "Hi, I'm Emily. Nice to meet you." Now, in part 2, we'll go a little deeper. How to introduce yourself in formal situations, like at work, meetings, interviews, or even in emotional moments when you really want to connect.
That's right. Formal introductions sound slightly more polite, more organized, but they should never sound robotic. You still want to sound human, confident, but kind.
Let's start with workplace settings. Imagine it's your first day at a new company and you have to introduce yourself to your team. You can say something like this. "Good morning, everyone. My name is Emily Carter. I recently joined as the new marketing coordinator. I'm really excited to be here and to work with all of you."
Beautiful, simple, polite, and positive. If it's a more casual team, you can make it a bit shorter. "Hi everyone, I'm Alex. I just joined the design team. It's great to meet you all."
Notice how both versions include your name, your role or reason for being there, a friendly, positive sentence at the end. That's the formula for formal introductions.
When you're in a meeting or an online call, it's nice to be concise. For example, "Hello, my name is Alex Parker. I'm part of the product design team. I'll be working on the new website layout."
And if you're a student or part of a project group, "Hi, I'm Emily. I'm studying environmental science, and I'll be focusing on the research section of our project."
These little sentences give people context. They tell others who you are and what you do without sounding too long.
One of the scariest introductions is the interview introduction. That moment when they say, "So, tell me about yourself." It's a classic question, right?
Oh yes, and people always panic. But don't worry, the secret is structure. Here's how I usually suggest doing it. Start with your name and where you're from. Mention your background, job or study. Highlight one strength or passion. End with a small personal touch.
For example, "My name is Emily Carter. I'm from Chicago, and I have a background in digital marketing. I'm passionate about helping brands tell authentic stories online, and I'm really excited about this opportunity."
Perfect. It's short, confident, and feels natural. No memorizing fancy words, just honesty and flow.
Want to try one, Alex? Let's hear your version.
Sure. Hi, I'm Alex Parker. I'm a UX designer from Los Angeles. I've spent the past 3 years creating mobile-friendly interfaces, and I love solving problems through design. I'm excited to see how my skills could contribute to your team.
Bravo, that was smooth.
I practiced that one.
Sometimes introductions are not about work. They're about heart. Maybe you're joining a new community, a support group, or meeting new friends after a big change in life. In those moments, honesty touches people.
Yes, you can say something like, "Hi, I'm Alex. I just moved here recently and I'm still learning my way around. I'm really looking forward to meeting new people."
Or, "Hi, I'm Emily. I've been through a lot lately, but I'm happy to be here with everyone."
That's powerful, because sometimes it's not about perfect English, it's about courage. Saying your name out loud can be the start of healing or belonging. Short pause. Ambient background softens.
I remember once when I moved to a new city after college, I joined a book club. My voice was trembling when I said, "Hi, I'm Emily. I'm new here." Someone smiled back and said, "Welcome, Emily. You're one of us now." That tiny moment made me feel seen.
That's beautiful. And that's what language does. It connects hearts.
Okay, let's do a short role play for a workplace scenario. Emily, you're the new employee joining the team. Ready?
I'm ready. Short pause. Typing sounds stop.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Emily Carter, and I've just joined as the marketing coordinator. I'm really excited to be part of this amazing team and to learn from all of you.
Welcome, Emily. It's great to have you. I'm Alex from the design department. If you ever need help with visuals or layouts, just let me know.
Thanks, Alex. I appreciate that.
Pause. Tone becomes lighter. See how natural that sounds? It's polite, positive, and shows teamwork. All right, let's switch settings. Classroom or study group. This one's great for students. Hi, I'm Emily. I'm studying psychology. I love learning about how people think and feel. Or, hi, I'm Alex. I'm majoring in computer science and I'm really into coding and technology. It's okay to sound passionate about something. Adding one interest helps others remember you.
Yes, and you can also add a reason you joined. I joined this course because I want to improve my communication skills. That makes your introduction sound real and relatable.
Now, after you introduce yourself, it's smart to ask one polite question. Something simple like, how long have you been working here? What's your role in the company? How's your experience been so far?
Yes, and don't forget to listen carefully. People love when you ask questions back. That's how real conversation starts.
You can even add a compliment. I like how your presentation looked, or I've heard great things about this team. These lines show appreciation and make a good first impression.
Let me tell you a quick story. When I got my first real job, I was terrified on the first day. Everyone looked so confident, typing fast, talking fast. I sat there thinking, I don't belong here. Then my manager smiled and said, "Why don't you introduce yourself?" So I stood up and said, "Hi, everyone. I'm Emily. I'm new here, and honestly, I'm a little nervous, but I'm really happy to join the team." Everyone laughed kindly and clapped, and from that moment, I knew being honest is better than pretending to be perfect.
That's a perfect example. The emotion made people connect with you.
Exactly. Vulnerability builds trust.
Okay, listeners, time to practice again. We'll say a line, and you repeat after us. So,
Good morning. My name is Emily Carter. I'm the new marketing coordinator.
hi, I'm Alex Parker. I'm part of the design team. Nice to meet you all.
Hi, I'm Rafi. I'm studying English because I want to work abroad.
Great job, everyone. Remember, confidence grows with repetition.
Every time you say your name, you're not just telling people who you are. You're reminding yourself that you exist, that your story matters.
Exactly. Each hi, I'm is an act of courage. You're saying, here I am, ready to connect.
Sometimes, after moving to a new place or starting a new job, those first introductions can feel heavy, like carrying your whole story in one sentence. But the beauty is, someone will always smile back.
And that's enough to make the world a little warmer.
And that's it for part 2. Formal introductions, workplace confidence, and the emotional power behind saying your name.
In part 3, we'll explore casual and friendly introductions, how to meet new people at a park, cafe, or social event, and how to keep the conversation going naturally.
Yes, we'll add humor, small talk tips, and even a few funny stories from our own lives. You don't want to miss that.
So take a deep breath. Keep smiling. And don't be afraid to say your name proudly.
You know, Alex, when we talk about introducing ourselves, it's not just about names or where we live. It's about stories, right?
Yeah. Stories that make us who we are. Like when someone asks me, "Who are you?" I could say, "I'm Alex, a podcaster," but that doesn't tell them about the nights I stayed awake, recording my first episode with trembling hands.
Oh, yes. I remember you told me that once. You were so nervous. You forgot to hit the record button.
Oh, God, don't remind me. I talked for 40 minutes to nothing. Just silence.
That's so funny, but also kind of sweet. It shows how passionate you were.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Real introduction is not saying, "I'm Alex." It's showing what made Alex. Alex.
I love that. Maybe that's why people connect with genuine introductions. Because when we speak from the heart, it feels real.
Right. You know, Emily, I once met a guy in a cafe who said something beautiful. He said, "Every time I introduce myself, I'm telling the world how I see myself, not how they should see me."
Wow. That's deep. You know what? When I was in college, I used to be very shy. If someone asked me to introduce myself, I'd freeze. Like, my voice would literally shake.
Really? You? The confident Emily I know today?
Yeah, believe it or not. I used to write my introduction on a small note and read it. One time, my professor said, "Emily, we want to know you, not your paper." That day I realized I wasn't introducing myself. I was hiding behind my words.
That's powerful. Sometimes fear makes us do exactly. That's what makes every introduction special. Because every person carries a different world inside them.
I think English learners should remember that. You don't have to sound perfect. Just sound real. If you say, "Hello, I am from Bangladesh. I love making new friends," say it with warmth, not fear.
Yes, because emotion carries meaning more than words do. You can say a simple sentence, but with the right feeling, it can touch someone's heart.
Like when someone says, "Nice to meet you." Not just with the mouth, but with the eyes, the smile. That's when it feels true.
You're right. I once met a tourist who said, "Hello, Alex. Nice to meet you," with the biggest smile I've ever seen. That moment stayed in my heart longer than most introductions.
See? Words plus emotion. That's magic. And that's what we're trying to share here, right? Teaching people real communication, not robotic grammar.
Exactly. English is not just a language, it's a bridge between hearts.
You know, sometimes I feel emotional when I think about this. Her voice trembles slightly. There were times when I didn't feel confident at all. When people ignored me because my English wasn't perfect. But now, sitting here, talking to you, I feel proud of that journey.
Emily, that's beautiful. And I think many listeners can relate, because being understood is more important than being perfect.
Exactly. So, for our listeners, if you're listening to this right now, remember, your story matters. Your English doesn't have to be flawless. Just speak your truth.
Yes, speak with honesty, and people will feel it. Even silence can speak when your heart is open.
That's so true. You're getting poetic again, Alex.
Well, maybe I had too much coffee this morning.
Or too much emotion.
Yeah, both. But I guess that's what mornings are for. New beginnings, fresh introductions.
That's a beautiful thought. Maybe we should take a short break before our next segment?
Good idea. And when we come back, we'll share some practical examples of how to introduce yourself naturally, with heart, with emotion, and with confidence.
Perfect. So, dear listeners, grab your notebook, take a sip of coffee, and stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. Before we wrap up today's episode, let's share a few quick, real examples of how to introduce yourself naturally.
Sure, something like, "Hi, I'm Alex. I love meeting new people and learning new things every day."
Or, "Hello, I'm Emily. I'm from London, and I enjoy morning coffee and honest conversations."
See? Simple, warm, and real.
Yes. And when you speak, smile. Your smile is part of your introduction, too.
That's true. Even silence can say, "I'm happy to meet you."
So, to everyone listening, don't be afraid of mistakes. Be afraid of staying silent.
Well said, Emily. Because every hello is a new beginning.
And every beginning starts with courage.
Thank you for joining us this morning, dear friends.
We hope you start your day with confidence and a little love in your voice.
Until next time, keep learning, keep speaking, and keep keep being you.
Goodbye, everyone.